when normal people go to church, when they go to church on Sundays, their goal is to be one with the higher power, with God, with whatever you end up believing in. And I guess when paddlers go to church, it's our sort of way to become one with the river, with nature, with whatever. I mean, as cheesy and as stupid as it sounds, it's sort of it. The boating community is bar none the best community I've ever been a part of. And before I got into boating, I was a climber and a slackliner and a mountain biker, and basically anything you could ever imagine I've tried until I found paddling. And just the community the paddling community and the people that are involved in the paddling community they're always so stoked about life. They're always ready to get after it, and they're always willing to do absolutely anything for a fellow paddler. Paddling in itself can be very, very, very safe, and every time we go out on the river we take extreme caution, especially when you start running bigger and badder whitewater, class 5 plus. You take as much precaution as you can when you go out to the rivers, because the risk involved in paddling hard whitewater are just they have the potential to be catastrophic and life-threatening. Sort of the only place where everything is good and nothing else matters is the river. I get out on the river, and whether I failed the test or I'm in a fight with somebody, when I get on the river, everything's sort of at peace and all that shit goes out the window. So there's that side of it, and then sort of the focus that I get when I go out paddling. There's no other place where I can go and get the same amount of focus that I get paddling. Just because when you're out paddling's the only thing on your mind. You go to church, but something is church. Church is the highest compliment you can give anything, at least in the world of whitewater. You say something is church, the reason you're saying it's church is because it's so good that it was a religious experience. It's sort of changed you and shaped you, much like how traditional church, changes and shapes most people. We go out and we go to church and we say this is church, and we say God bless and all that silly little stuff. But at the end of the day, you say that something's church just because of how great it was and how much of an impact it makes on you. And whether that's a river or a rapid or just a day in general, it's that day or that rapid or that river was so church, it was so great that it was a religious experience, and that it's changed you. Hopefully for the better.